Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about two very important altcoins. I would say number 2 and number 3, which I think are going to go crazy for the next 6 to 12 months. And of course, before we continue guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates and also to support myself for posting one video every single day to really help you to navigate the cryptocurrency markets. But let's cut the chase and let's go straight away and reveal the two coins which I think they're going to go crazy. Number one, guys, of course, is the Queen. The Queen, Ethereum, incredible coin. There is something very important that is going to happen with Ethereum is the spot ETF, which could be coming soon, guys. I mean, when the Ethereum spot ETF is going to be approved by the SEC, which could be coming as early as July, expect a massive, crazy, hyper altcoin season. Because right now you think, oh, we saw altcoin season already, it's fantastic, but the reality you still haven't seen nothing. Like I can tell you that once Ethereum is going to break, then all the other altcoins like Solana and all of them are going to go ballistic. But the question I'm going to ask yourself today, what's happening now with Ethereum? I'm going to show you straight away. Now, what's happening right now is that Ethereum is at roughly $4,000 and it doesn't know where to go from here. So this is probably what I'm thinking at the moment. I'm going to go on my daily chart to show you what I think could be happening with Ethereum. Now, at the moment, right, as you can see, we are extremely overbought on the RSI. Ethereum looks like it's only stopping up a little bit, but the thing is, what we need to be very mindful is to have a look what's happening with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now at 71,400. Looks like it wants to continue to go higher. And if Bitcoin is going to form a local top at, let's say, 75, 80,000, then of course we're going to see a continuation with Ethereum price. The question is where to buy, where to sell, where to hold. Well, if you haven't bought Ethereum when it was at $2,000, $2,500, right now, of course, it's very risky because we are so extended, right? So if it was me, what I will do, I will probably buy if it goes back down to, let's say, this level over here at $2,900, $3,000. That would be a good entry point because right now, as I said before, we are overextended. But otherwise, if Bitcoin is going to break 80,000, then I could expect Ethereum to go very, very high again, maybe to 4,800, which is the previous all-time high, and then to, of course, to break that. And the question you're asking yourself right now is maybe like in a short term, what could be happening right now? So as I said before, I mean, Ethereum is still in this, we can say, ascending wedge, and it looks like that if Bitcoin is going to continue to go to $75,000, I could see Ethereum probably to climb back up to 4,200, and then of course from here we had to decide what's going to happen, because you can see right now we have this pattern over here, this ascending wedge that is going up like that. Let me just change and take my brush. So we have the price doing up like this way, but then the RSI is doing the opposite, right? So we see like all of these bearish divergences. But the question is, guys, the problem is we are right now into a bull market. I know that from a technical point of view, everybody's talking about bearish divergence, even myself. But in reality, whenever you are in a bull market, these technicals are very difficult to interpret because everybody's just euphoric, everybody wants to buy, so sometimes you might see a bearish divergence, but it's actually not a true bearish divergence. But at the moment, that's, I think, the most important thing is to have a look at the shapes, like I show you right now about this ascending wedge, so you can find like, your support and resistance point. For example, if we're going to break this level over here, what is going to be the next level of support? It's going to be down this way, and then the next one is going to go down this way. But again, if I had to talk about from a technical point of view, to me it looks like that Ethereum, like Bitcoin, they're all that cooked in a sense of we see like this bearish divergence, we can see breaking down. So I wouldn't be surprised if from tomorrow we're going to start to sell off and maybe go down to like to a previous level. But again, from this is like more short term, but then if you're gonna go on the, for example, on the weekly time frame, I mean the chart looks insane. Like really, this looks crazy. We were in disbelief in this area over here. We're now at hope stage. Now we're like optimism. So I reckon that in the next 1 to 2 months, we could easily reach again this level at all-time high. And after that, the way you can actually calculate how high we can go and check our Fibonacci-based extension. Is a mathematical sequence to see how high we could go to. And it's quite funny, right? Because right now Ethereum is touching this 0.76 Fibonacci. It has been retraced down to there, so you could probably do a retrace down here to 3,500, but then next one is going to go all-time high, and then what could be happening? It could continue and go way higher and touch the 4.236, which is a 17,850. Is it going to go up to here? Well, I don't know. I don't know how high it's going to go to, but for me, because I'm a bit, I'm a conservative trader, I'm not a degenerate gambler like so many people, so many of you, I don't know, which is not a bad thing, to be honest. Like, some people like to gamble, they like to go, take super crazy risk. I'm not like that. But I would say for my risk tolerance, I would like Ethereum to go in between these two areas, in between 7,400 and 11,000 for the next 6 to 12 months. Is it going to go to 17,000? Yeah, maybe. That could be an option if Bitcoin goes to 200K. But for me, that's what I like to go, into. That's what I would like to see Ethereum to go to. And again, if I also had to guess, from here, what's going to be happening, we're going to reach all-time high, then we might have a sell-off very similar to Bitcoin, maybe a retrace down to here, 4,800, then continue all the way up. But for the moment, I wouldn't be, from like a probability point of view, I would be happy if we're going to see a little bit of a pullback down here. Is it going to come? Well, I don't know. It's very difficult to say because we are in a full-blown bull market, parabolic move for Bitcoin. So I guess we have to wait and see. The next one, guys, I want to talk about, it's Solana. Solana is in incredible pattern at the moment. I want to show you also from a macro point of view what I think is happening with Solana. I mean, that's what I was thinking about, if Bitcoin is going to go and reach specific levels, what's going to happen to the price of Solana. And as you can see from here, what I show right now is that Solana is now forming a bull flag, which I'm going to show you in this chart over here. So it's forming a bull flag from here, and if it's going to continue, the next target is going to be 210, then a bit of a retracement, and then potentially all-time high. But I'm going to go back into my macro picture, and when Solana is going to break all-time high, then it might have a bit of a retracement, because as you can see, we are in a sort of like a parabolic move. We could like enter like this kind of parabola, which happened as well in 2021. And then if this is going to play out, then Solana could go, let's say, for example, that Bitcoin goes up to $80,000 by, we can say April or June. I could really be expecting Solana to go as high as maybe $450, $500. That could be a possibility, especially with the Ethereum spot ETF. Then if Bitcoin then is going to retrace down to, which I'm expecting to, is going to retrace down to $48,000. I could be expecting Solana then to go down to maybe, all-time high, 260. And then, of course, if Bitcoin is going to go up to, let's say, to $150,000 to $200,000, then I'm expecting Solana to go around this area, 700, 1,000. Very difficult to predict how it's going to go. Where am I going to sell, guys? As you already know, I'm very conservative, so I would say that one's going to go to maybe 500, 400, 500. I'm going to be out of the game. But again, you could go as high as even 1,000, 2,000. Who knows? When you have this crazy full-blown bull market, I don't know if you were here around in 2017, 18, or 2020. Things are going to get fucking wild. Sorry for my language. So from more like a short-term point of view with Solana at the moment, right, we also broken this bull flag. So we had this pole over here, we had the flag. So I'm going to show you the two poles from here. And what I can expect from here, I can expect a continuation, right? So we're going to go from here, we had a break. So we could go as high as $200, from here. But also you have to be mindful that if you haven't bought already, I mean, look what's happening right now on the daily chart. We have this very important bearish divergence with the price to go to the upside, and therefore we have to be very cautious, right? So if I had to, let's say, be a buyer, I will potentially wait Solana to go back into this area, so to correct down to here at $116 to then, of course, then see like a bounce back to the upside, and they could really help give me the confidence, right, that we're gonna see further continuation to the downside, right? And when I actually say I want to see here to go down to this level at 120 and then a bounce, right? I want a confirmation here. I want really to see like a nice blue candle changing, have like an oversold RSI, and in that case, I will decide to open a long position. I'm not gonna just wait for Solana to go here and then just open a random long position. I really wanna see this to go down this way. But let's actually have a look shorter term in the next maybe 1 week or few days, what could be happening with Solana. I'm gonna go now on the 1 hour chart and show you what I think it could be happening right now. Well, it looks like, we could be forming right now like a sort of a double top from here. So it could be one top here, and then we could potentially go down. Sorry, it wasn't a double top. I'm gonna take my brush, so one here, and then what could be happening for the next, let's say, 1 to 2 days could be maybe a retracement down to here, maybe 135, 136, and then in that case, I want to see a oversold RSI to open a long position from here. Or on the other hand, if I see the price to go up this way, and I can see like an overbought RSI, then I will probably open a short position from here with a target of this level of diagonal support. So again, guys, overall, Solana looks incredible. Target 700 to 1,000 for the next 6 to 12 months. There's going to be a life-changing bull market in the cryptocurrency. However, I really urge you to be very, very careful, because everybody in 2021 was so euphoric. They're going to say, oh, Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million. Be very careful with that. Once you can make your money, once you can, triple, quadruple what you have, you went from 10 grand, $10,000 to $40,000. Be very careful, because remember, we are not here to go from 10,000 to 6 million. We are here to try to double or triple every year what we have. And if you think about it, if you do this one for this cycle and next cycle, let's say you start now with $10,000 and then you bring home 30,000, 40,000 for the next cycle. If you're gonna buy at the bottom of the bear market, then what you can do, you can make a 10x from there. So the 40,000 can become 400,000. In the cycle after, 400,000 can become $4 million. So it's very important to remember that. It's more of a marathon. It's not a quick game. If you want to be like a scalper, degenerate trader that is going to risk everything on leverage 100, be my guest, but it can be very, very dangerous. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, but as I said before, leave a comment down below if you have any question. Otherwise, I really hope it was helpful, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.